All right, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Let's Talk Business here on CentralValleyTalk.com. I'm Mike Scott. Thank you for joining us today. I'm getting used to the valley heat again after a week in Alaska. But I'd forgotten what rain looked like, but you've been to Alaska, you know it.
Yeah.
It rains there all the time.
Was it hot in Alaska?
No, it was nice and warm. It was 70s, and it rained every day I was up there.
Awesome.
But, joining me today from Mariposa, this is Sue Carney from Yosemite Gifts, and Charlie Phillips, who's a photographer. We're going to see some of his work in just a little bit. But Sue, how are you?
I'm great.
We were just talking about some of the events coming up in Mariposa. You got monsters at the fairgrounds?
Charlie knows more about it.
It's
So.
Monster in Mariposa, which is at the fairgrounds.
Monsters in Mariposa.
And what is
But
that?
it's
Bull riding.
bull riding. Yeah.
Right.
Those are the monsters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the 26th.
And you also have music on the greens?
Yes, we have it every Friday and Saturday night for the next 2 months.
Is it just little outdoor concerts?
Yeah, it's right on the grass, and there's a little stage at the park, and it's what starts at 7 to 9 or 10 o'clock.
You get a
in the
good crowd
evening.
up there for
Oh,
that?
yeah.
Yeah?
A lot of the locals come, all the tourists go. It's a nice evening out.
Okay. Let's start talking about your business, Yosemite Gifts.
Yes.
I imagine it's full of little gifts.
It is. I have over 1,001 gifts. Some for everyone.
1001.
At least.
Well, I think the one is here, right?
It is. I brought you a little gift. It's called a flying UFO. Smithsonian actually came up with it first.
Smithsonian?
Uh-huh. And then the Chinese have copied it, of course.
Oh,
And
how dare they?
yeah, it's all to do with physics, and it's all just a magnet, and it actually will float in the air.
No.
If I could do it, I'll
Sure.
try to do it.
Uh-oh.
I might be nervous.
We'll see how this goes. We're going to try to get a close-up shot of it here. And this is really going to fly, huh?
Whoa.
Maybe.
Ooh.
I might have to call in the expert.
Call in the expert. Call in the expert.
Okay.
Oh. Expert, come on.
Come on, expert.
We can chat while he's getting this going.
Away.
He took off.
Hey, you took
Come
off?
on.
I
I think he switched it on.
All right. Listen, before we went on, I saw it. It actually did float, so.
Oh, come on.
Is the secret in just getting it going fast enough?
Go
Or?
this way.
Uh-oh. How dare he leave before we...
Oh.
To me
Oh.
every show, he never wants to watch me.
No.
All right,
He's
listen.
back in here. We'll
When he
call him
sneaks
up.
back in, we'll get it. So what other kind of gifts do you have?
I have fossils, rocks.
Wait, real fossils?
Uh-huh. I have real fossils. I have the trilobite, which is the oldest fossil. It's 550 million years old.
Where do you find those fossils?
They're from all over the world. That
Really?
particular fossil's from Morocco. I have some dinosaur eggs from China. I have fossils from Utah, Wyoming, which is a lot of the dinosaur stuff comes from. I sell a lot of beads and findings to do jewelry work, and I teach classes there. And then, of course, I sell a lot of souvenir items.
I would think
and
you'd want to
tons of
have a lot of
jewelry.
stuff from Yosemite.
Well, you can't. I have a lot of souvenir items that say Yosemite, but you're not allowed to take anything from the park. It's against the law.
Really?
You can't even take a pebble
Uh-oh.
or take a
I'm in trouble.
wildflower.
Seriously, that well,
Oh yeah,
since it's a
you're not
national
allowed
park,
to take
right?
anything from the park.
Pine cones or anything.
You
Yeah.
can't even take a pine cone.
No.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of people say that. They come in the store and go, "We want something from the park. We want rocks from the park," but you can't.
I'm trying to think when I've been to the park, they've never said to me, you can't take anything out. You'd think the rangers would say that to you as you're going in. But
Yeah. There's people that's got in trouble, like they find arrowheads, and you have to actually put it back in the ground.
wow.
Yeah.
Well, that would have historic, it's a piece of history there. You don't want to take that.
So if it's something, I think if it's something small, they might turn their cheek, but something like an arrowhead, they somehow find out.
Yeah. Okay. So where exactly is your gift shop?
So it's a historical downtown Mariposa
Historical downtown.
on 140. It is. My building's from 1867.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's all historical. All the buildings are really old there.
Except the one that they recently rebuilt, right?
Well, yeah, part of it's old.
Part of it's all. All right.
I think that was the oldest building, wasn't it?
The one next to it that fell a few years before the other one did, I think it was the oldest one.
Yeah.
it?
Charlie, tell me about your photography.
I'm a Western artist. I do everything from commercial work for like beer companies, sometimes like the local beer companies, you name it. I run through the whole gamut of if it has to deal with photography or even people that want to photograph stuff. I do workshops for individuals. I do it all. a film company who needs location scouting, I do that also. But most of the time I do, some you see me in a lot of Western art.
Yeah.
He's really good.
He's really good. Well, I think he brought some pictures, right?
Yeah,
We're gonna take a
he's
look at
just
them here.
really-
Go ahead, Billy, and pop some of those up. What are we looking at here?
Stoneman Bridge, I usually get out in the middle of the river if it's spring, summer, winter.
What do you put on, wading boots and just
Yeah.
go out there, really?
Yeah,
Wow. You like black and white more than the color?
yes I do.
Yeah, black and white pictures are pretty awesome. Okay, ooh, I like this next one coming up.
That's the sunrise up in the high country by Hetch Hetchy Reservoir area.
Now, did you have to wait all night to get that picture?
No, that's right at sunrise.
Right at sunrise.
Right.
You just happened to be there at the right spot? Wow. Okay. Next coming up?
There's Julia Parker. She's the elder Native American up there that does the basket weaving since the 1960s. She is Lucy Tullis taught her how to do it, and she's married into that family, and she's been doing it in the park since the 1960s.
I have an old postcard of her at the park when she was like 16 years old.
Wow.
It's really awesome.
Now, Charlie, do you sell your work at the gift shop, or where do you sell it?
If I could get it from him.
Really? You've been trying?
I've been sold out of his cards forever, and I can't get him to bring them in.
That's a reminder. That's a reminder. Bring more stuff.
That's a good situation to be in when your cards are sold out. All right, this one coming up. It looks like a Marlboro Man commercial almost.
This is my uncle, who used to be one of the Marlboro men. Used
He
to do-
really was?
In the background, he used to be one of the gentlemen in the background, and he was a PRCA team roper. Shot this at Macon's Ranch, over there where Logan Macon's dad's ranch, the family ranch. I shot that photo there.
Wow. And I bet you get some spectacular sunrises or sunsets up there, like this one.
This one's about a week ago. Was a monsoon sunset, with all the clouds came in, and we didn't drop any rain, but it brought clouds in for sunsets.
Yeah. Do you always have the camera with you just in case that perfect shot pops up? And
Even today in the car. Yeah.
Yeah.
You left it in the
I
car?
might hide it, but
I keep this handy in
there
case.
you go.
But you can't get the quality on a camera like this that you can with a professional rig, right?
Yeah, it's not there yet. But even though I think one of the cameras is a 41 megapixel
Yes.
that Samsung
Yes.
came out with.
Absolutely.
But still, the quality is all depends on the good glass and stuff.
It's the lens that's important,
Yeah.
not the megapixels.
And having the
Okay.
eye.
And having an eye, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh well, obviously he had an eye for this picture. Look at that.
There's all the branding smoke coming up from a calf being branded.
Branding sends up that much smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I know.
And that smell and everything
I
else.
was going to
Yeah.
just ask about the smell.
Wow.
It's like
All
hair
right.
burning, huh?
Yeah.
So much going on in Mariposa. The Monsters in Mariposa events coming up is later this month,
Right.
and you have the music on the greens. And anytime you go up to Mariposa, you can look for Charlie Phillips Photography. In where can they find it up there?
See
Or is
See Artist Gallery and a couple other little places in town.
online also, or
It's
And
just-
online also, and Facebook.
okay?
It's just down from me a couple stores.
Well, isn't everything in Mariposa just a couple of stores away?
That's true.
All the good ones, anyways.
Well, I love driving up to Mariposa on my way to Yosemite, and I appreciate you coming in today.
Thank you.
Anything you want to add before we go?
I'm going to show you how that works.
You want to try it one more time before we go?
Oh,
Can
I
she
can't-
do it?
Yeah.
Is he back yet? No.
It's because you moved the table on
I know. Blame me.
No.
It has to be. It has to be exactly
The level.
leveled,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I'm sorry.
Listen, if you go to the store in Mariposa,
I